All right, y'all, I promised you I would teach you how to do the stories and pins. So I've created templates that are for stories, but they are the size of pins as well. So I'm able to use them for both. So now that I have the template set up and I have it to what I want, I just go in and I change the title of each one to be what I needed it for. And then I uploaded pictures of each product that I planned on using for these stories, uploaded them into files so I can just drag them over. And each one, as I put it in there, I'm going to delete the background. So it's just the actual item that it shows. It's not showing anything extra in the background, nothing like that, making it look more clean and polished, because that is one of the things that you need to make sure that you have when you're doing these stories and pins for Amazon lists. You need to make sure everything is clean and polished. It looks kind of cohesive. Keep the same color scheme throughout and the same font size, same font type all throughout as you go. So that's literally just what I'm doing with these. I already went through my templates and I changed the titles to fit the two lists that I'm going to focus on in these little first bits. I'm focusing on just gifts for her and gifts for content creators. So I made those two lists on Amazon. And then when I got done with those lists, I took pictures of the things that I wanted to showcase. So that way I could upload them into Canva and fit them into these stories/pins. And then I'm removing the background on it. Very simple, very few changes. Sometimes I will write or type in my Amazon storefront link. Sometimes I will actually go in and link it through there. You'll see in some of the places where it has a shop now button, where I've actually taken the link and linked it directly into the graphic. So not only will you be able to link it in the story, but you'll be able to link it in the actual graphic itself, which makes it even better. You have more options for them to click and to link to your products. And I'm only doing the first 6, so that way you can get the idea and see how to do this. So now that I'm on that one, I'm going to go up here to the share button, click download, change it from MP4 to PNG, so it's an actual picture, and then put in 1 through 6, because 1 through 6 are the only ones that I've done, and then I'm going to click download. So that way it's going to save all 6 exactly the way that I created it onto my computer in its own little folder. That way, when I go over here to Pinterest, I can upload them into Pinterest. So now, before we go into Pinterest, we're actually going to come over here to ChatGPT and we are going to prompt it to create our titles and descriptions for these pins, because you want to make sure that you are putting in the description and the title that's going to get you the most views on Pinterest and get you pushed out. So using ChatGPT for this is going to be the best tool to make that happen. So I'm going to type in the prompt that you need to use in this box so that you can see and you can screenshot the prompt that I'm going to use and that you should use for this. Obviously, the only thing that you're going to change in this prompt is where that pin is leading back to. I'm telling it what Amazon list my pins are leading back to, and you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to tell it what your list is that you want it to talk about. That is literally the only thing that you will change in this prompt. So once I'm done typing this out, make sure you screenshot it, write it down, whatever you need to do, so that way you have this prompt to use for the future. And then once you put in the prompt, you're just going to wait, and ChatGPT is going to do its thing. It's going to work its magic, and it is going to spit out the Pinterest titles and descriptions that are SEO filled, that are going to work with all of your Amazon lists and all of your pins that you need to make for these lists to get seen and pushed out on Pinterest. This is going to be your favorite prompt, and it's going to save you so much time by using this. Now that we have those, we're going to go back into Pinterest. We're going to go to the menu, create pin for idea pin, and then we're going to pull in our pins. So we're going to click the plus button, go to the file that we created, select all of the pins. If you do more than 10 at a time, only select the first 10, but with this, I only did 6, so I'm selecting all 6. So it's going to pull in all of them, boop, just like that. And then I'm going to go over here to ChatGPT. I'm going to copy the title, go back to Pinterest, paste in the title, go back to ChatGPT, copy the description, go back to Pinterest, paste in the description. And then I'm going to go over to Amazon in a second and grab the list link that directly links them to this list. So I'm going to grab that list link and then take it back over to Pinterest and paste it in the link section. Pick what board I want to put it on. You can make a new board in Pinterest for these, or you can add it to boards that you already have if you have ones that kind of fit these things. If not, make new ones. And then if you don't want to set it for a later date, you're just going to go ahead and publish. So now I'm going to go back to Amazon. I'm going to grab the list for the next pin, grab that link, copy link, and then go back over to Pinterest and copy that link into the one that I want right there, paste it in, and then go back to ChatGPT up to the title and description I need for this one, copy, back into Pinterest, paste, back into ChatGPT, copy the description, back into Pinterest, paste it, pick my board that I want to put that fits this one, and then I'm going to go down, and this one I'm going to publish at a later date, click submit, and there we go. That's what you're going to do for every single one. Now you're going to switch up the links. Sometimes you're going to link them directly to that list. Other times you're going to link them directly to your storefront. So it's just something that you want to kind of go back and forth between. You're going to pick the list like this and then grab the link if that's how you want to do it, or grab your storefront link and put it in there. Now, you're going to do this same exact thing if you have a list in Collective Voice. You're going to create it just like this. It's not much different. You're going to do it exactly the same thing. You're going to take your link from the list in Collective Voice or directly from the product in Collective Voice and put that link with your pin. You're going to go back and forth between the actual list and your storefront, just because Pinterest likes to have a variety of links. They don't want you pinning 10 pins and all 10 of them to have the same exact link. They don't like that. So go back and forth between the two links. You have the storefront for a reason. Utilize it. Now, obviously, I'm repeating the same thing, and you're going to see me doing the same exact thing with all of 6 of these pins. It's repetitive, but I need you to pay attention to this so that way it's simple. It's something that you can do yourself. You're just going to do it enough that it's so simple to you that you don't have to think about it, that it's just going to become second nature. So that way it's faster. Because the more that you do this, the more pins that you can create. The more pins that you create, the more views that you have. The more views that you have, the more clicks and visits to your store and more products that you sell and commission that you earn. So you want to do as many pins as you possibly can. You don't want to just do 1 or 2 pins a day. You want to do 5 to 15 pins a day. And if this is all you have, then 5 to 15 of your Amazon or affiliate links. It's totally fine. If you have other things, great, throw those in there too. But right now, if this is all you're focusing on, go hard with it. Amazon, Collective Voice, Walmart, whatever you need to do to have 5 to 15 pins a day, make it happen. Because as you're seeing, look how quickly I'm doing this. It doesn't have to be that hard. You can do it really quickly because you're going to be doing it so much. It's just going to become second nature to you. So yes, it's going to be hard at first, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. Now we're on our last one and we're going to save it and go back to the profile so that way you can see all of your scheduled pins. If you click the last one, you can just see all the days that they're scheduled just in case that you've overlapped or you've missed a day. You can go ahead and edit and change the day. It's that simple. There you go.